Good evening, and thank you so much for logging in. I hope you had a great weekend, even if you didn't. Let's get a good practice in this evening so we can have a great weekend. So much to look forward to. It's been beautiful seeing the cherry blossoms just just make it look like jewelry on the basin of the Washington monuments, and it's just been great. So I hope you've been enjoying that as well. Now we've got about 2 more minutes. I'd like for this evening's practice to be a little bit more challenging. I'd like for us to release any kind of stress that we've had throughout the week with some great heart racing movement. So we're going to be doing a little bit more repetition than we usually do. And I want you to know that there's a good trade off for all that hard work. Your Shavasana will be so much better at the end, and we will still be taking that 5 minute Shavasana at the very end. So I want to thank you again for logging in, and we're going to meet together on our mats, and we're going to start just like we usually do with our breath work. So thanks again. And I'd love for us to begin in our cross leg pose where we can rest the hands on top of the knees and sit so that we can focus on the breath. I'd like for you to close your eyes and begin to notice how your body moves when you breathe. Let's study the breath. And then once we slow the breath down, I want us to be more intentional with our breath. So let's begin by breathing in through the nose. Exhale, releasing, dropping the jaw slightly for your exhale. I want you to breathe in again. Exhale, release. Drop the jaw. Now, I'd like for us to be mindful of our belly. Breathing in through the nose, belly presses out. Exhale, release, drawing the belly in. Give me 2 more belly breaths. Breathing in, pressing out and away. Exhale, release, drawing the belly in. 1 more belly breath, breathing in, pressing out. Exhale, release, and draw the belly in. Very good. Now, I'd like for us to put some movement with our breathing. So, on your next inhale, let's lift up the shoulders and then exhale, roll them back. And I'd like for us to start to lift and circle the shoulders. Let's do 2 more. Up and back. And then 1 more circle. Up and back. Very good. Now, I'd like for us to go into a wide angle seated pose. So, as we go into this wide angle, good, I'd like you to get at least 1 pillow handy. Good. Let's rest the hands on top of the knees, and then I'd like for us to slide the hands down the legs into this wide angle forward fold. Let's take 2 breaths here. 1 more belly breath. Excellent job. And then we're going to inhale. I want you to slide the hands up the legs. Very nice. Now, let's place 1 pillow in the front. You can place another pillow off to the side. Now, I want you to take this pillow. We're going to pick it up, and we're going to bring it to the outside of this left leg. And then I want you to pick it up and bring it over to the right. And we're going to just pick up and plant. Let's do 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, one more. 1. And then come back to the center. Now, I'd like for you to bring your belly on top of the pillow. Walk the elbows forward. Reach through the fingertips and rest. So we're going to take 2 deep belly breaths here. Reaching through the fingertips. Let's breathe. Good job. One more belly breath. Very good. I'm going to walk the hands back. I'd like you to bring your pillow off to the side. Let's get the legs together side by side. Hands go to the outside of the hips. Let's walk the hands towards your feet into the seated forward fold. Let's draw the belly as close to the sides as we can get there. 2 more breaths. 1 more belly breath. Excellent job. We're going to walk the hands right back in. Now, I'd like us to come onto our hands and knees for tabletop. So coming into tabletop. Good. I want you to take the fingertips behind your neck. Left hand first. And once the fingers are here, we're going to pick up the elbow, pointing the elbow to the ceiling. And then bring the elbow right back down to tap. So let's do 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Unfold that arm. You did a good job. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Fingers behind the neck. And then we're going to point this elbow to the ceiling. And then point the elbow down. Good. Let's do 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. We're going to bring that hand to the mat. Good. Now I want you to plant into your hand and then pick up your left knee and drive this foot up. And then bring that knee back to the mat. Good. Let's do 5 of these. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Let's do the same thing on the other side. We're going to do 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Rest. Same thing. Hips back towards the hips. Walk the hands forward and bring your forehead to the mat. So I want you to feel some warmth in the body. And we're going to continue to take the movement to a little bit higher place. So we're going to come back up onto the hands and knees for tabletop. Excellent job. Now, I want you to take the fingers of the left hand behind the neck. And then I want you to take your elbow up, but bring your opposite foot up too. And then we're going to bring the elbow down. Let's do the same thing. Fingers behind the neck. We're going to pick up the elbow, but also pick up this knee. And then bring everything right back down. Let's do the same thing. Fingers behind. Pick up your elbow. Pick up this foot. Bring it down. Let's do the same thing. Fingers behind. Elbow up. Foot up. And then bring everything down. We're going to sink the hips towards the heels. Walk the hands forward. Bring the forehead to the mat. Child's pose. 2 breaths. One more belly breath. Excellent job. Now we're going to come right back up onto the hands and knees. Now, we're going to put a little repetition into that. I want you to take the fingertips behind the neck. We're going to pick up the elbow, pick up that foot. We're going to come up and then down. Give me 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Hand and knee to the mat. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Fingertips behind the neck. Good. We're going to pick it up. Elbow up, foot up. 5. Bring it in. 4. Use the breath. 3, 2, one more. 1. Good job. Hand and knee to the mat. Sink the hips back towards the heels. Slide the hands forward. Comes to the mat. Child's pose. 2 breaths. Excellent job. One more belly breath. Very good. Inhale here. We're going to come right back up onto the hands and knees for tabletop. Good. I want you to press away from the mat. Bring your palms together, heart center. Good. Now, let's make sure that your hips are a little bit further forward. And we're making a line from the knees to the hips to the shoulders. Good. And palms come in front of the heart. One more breath here. Exhale. Now I want you to step your right foot in front with one movement. Step. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Land the hands side by side. Now we're going to press into the left palm and reach the right arm up, extending the arm. Now I want you to take this arm in the air and let it fall back. And then I want you to rainbow it to the floor. Let's do that again. Press into the outside hand, rainbow it back. Reach it back, look back. Look, bend into your knee, shift forward. Shift the hips back as we bring the hand down. One more time. Lift up, lunge forward. Looking back as we reach back. We're going to lift up. Hand comes to the mat. With that knee back in place. We're going to reach or bring your hips to the heels. Walk the hands forward. Forehead comes to the mat. So we're here in our child's pose. I want you to give me 2 deep belly breaths here. One more belly breath. Very good. Inhale here. We're going to come right back up onto the hands and knees for tabletop. I want you to press away from the mat. Bring your palms together, heart center. Excellent. Let's step your other foot in front with one movement. Step. The inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Excellent. Outside plank. You're going to lift this arm up and bring it back. Look back. And then circle it to land. Excellent. Let's add the legs with it. We're going to lift up the arms, circle it back. Let's find your limit and bend into the knee. Come forward. You're going to circle the arm and bring the hand back. Excellent. Give me one more. Last one. Circle. Reach and look. Excellent job. And then we're going to circle the arm and come right back. Good. Whip that knee back in place. Good. Walk the hands a little bit closer. I want you to sink the hips towards the heels. Walk the hands and forehead comes to the mat. Resting here in our child pose. Let's take 2 more breaths. One more belly breath. Excellent job. Inhale here. We're going to come right back up onto the hands and knees for tabletop. Good. Let's press away from the back. Bring your palms together, heart center. Excellent. Step your right foot in front with one movement. Inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Land your hands. Very good. Now I want you to walk your hands to the left of your mat, walking your hands away from the foot pointing forward. Good. We're going to pick up your back leg and wrap your hands around and draw that heel near your sit bone. When your leg is in place, we're going to start to walk the hands forward. Forward. Take your time. When you're ready, I want you to bring your hand on top of your knee. Draw your spine tall. Good job. Inhaling here. Now, we're going to lift up the arm and reach through the fingers. And then I want you to sink your hips down. Do one more breath. Very good. Now we're going to shift back. Bring your foot to the floor. Bring your palms to the floor. Whip this knee back in place. Put hips towards the heels. Walk the hands forward. Forehead comes to the mat. Child's pose. 2 breaths. Exhale. Release. One more breath. Good. Very good. Inhale here. We're going to come right back up onto the hands and knees for tabletop. Good. Press away from the mat. Bring your palms together, heart center. Good. And then I want you to step your left foot in front with one movement. Step. Inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to land the hands. And then walk the hands closer to this back foot. Now we're going to lift up this foot and grab hold. Now maybe this is the best we can do. This is where we start. We're holding it here. If you want to try a little bit more, take the fingers and reclasp the hands and fit yourself one forward. If you want to take it a little bit further forward, we're going to bring the hand on top of the knee and draw the spine tall. Very good. And then we can extend the arm, fingers point to the heel. And then we're going to shift the hips forward and sink into it. One more breath here. Exhale. Let's go ahead and shift back. Bring your foot to the floor. Bring your hands to the floor. Whip your knee back into place. And let's rest. Hips towards the heels. Walk the hands forward. Forehead comes to the mat. Child's pose. 2 breaths. One more belly breath. Excellent job. Inhale here. We're going to come right back up onto the hands and knees for tabletop. But press away from the mat. Bring your palms together, heart center. Good. Step that right foot in front with one movement. Step. Inhale here. Exhale. Tee out your arms. I want your arms to look like a letter T. Good. We're going to take the left hand and tap the fingertips to the floor. It's the right arm up. Look the arms back to center. Same thing, other side. Give me one more from side to side. Last side, lifting up. We're going to come back to the center. Palms come together over the head. Hands come to heart center. Good. Now I want you to shift the hips back as much as you can. Roll into the heels. And then bring your foot back flat. Bend into the knees. Hands come down. Whip that knee back in place. Good. Press away from the mat. Bring your palms together, heart center. Step that other foot in front with one movement step. Inhale here, exhale, teeth out the arms, make a letter T. I want you to bring the right fingertips down to the floor, left arm reaches up. Good job, come back to the center, keep the arms teed out. Other hand comes down, lift the arms up. Excellent, we're going to come back to the center. The palms come together over the head. Hands come to the heart center. Good job. I want you to shift the hips back. Roll into the heels. Good job. Bend and bring your foot to stand. Hands land side by side with that knee back in place. And we're going to rest. Sink the hips towards the heels. Walk the hands forward. Back into our child's pose. And here's where I want us to prepare for our sun salutation. Let's take some deep belly breaths here. One more belly breath. Excellent job. Inhale here. We're going to come right back up onto the hands and knees for tabletop. And I'd like for us to dig the toes into the mat. Pick up the knees and shift the hips back for down dog. Let's step the feet together side by side. I want you to balance. Lift that right leg up, point your toes to the ceiling. And then float that foot to the floor. Step in your right foot, pick up your left leg. Three-legged on the other side. Point it up, three-legged. Good job. And then float that foot to the floor. We're going to take a baby step back. And I'd like for us to roll into plank and then hold. So we're going to roll into plank, hold. Excellent job. Knees gently come down. Shift the hips back towards the heels. Rest here, child's pose. 2 breaths. One more belly breath. Excellent job. Inhale here. We're going to come right back up onto the hands and knees for tabletop. Dig the toes, pick up your knee, shift it back down dog. Right leg lifts again for 3-legged dog. This time I want you to bend the knee and point it up. But I want you to take this knee and bring it down and around. So I want you to circle the knee wide. Excellent. Give me 3 more. 3. Good. 2. 1 more. 1. Very good. Extend the leg and bring that foot to the floor. We're going to baby step it back. Inhale, roll into plank, hold. 1 more breath. Excellent job. Pick up the hips and drive the hips back. Good. Left leg lifts up. 3-legged dog. Extend the knee. Open the hip. Point your knee up to the ceiling. And then we're going to bring this knee out, down, and around. So I want you to start to circle your knee. Good. Give me 3 more. 3. 2. And 1. Excellent job. Let's extend and bring that foot to the floor. Take a baby step back. We're going to roll into plank. Good. Chaturanga, come down. Press and lift up. 4 up dog. And then let's dig the toes. Press it back. Down dog. 2 breaths. 1 more belly breath. And then we're going to tiptoe forward. Get down, soft bend into the knees. Heel the spine up 1 vertebrae at a time until we're standing tall into our Tadasana. Inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Fingers in front of the toes. Step the right foot back. Step the left foot back. Down dog. 2 breaths. 1 more belly breath. Excellent job. Right leg lifts up, 3-legged dog. Point your toes to the ceiling. So we're going to bend the knee and step it through. And then lift it up. High lunge. Good. Let's tap this knee down. 5, 4, 3, 2. Give me 1 more. 1. Excellent. Forward fold to front. Right leg sweep all the way back up for 3-legged dog. Point it up. Good job. Bring that foot to the floor. Baby step it back. Inhale. Roll into plank. Chaturanga, come down. Press up for up dog. Good. And then we're going to press back for down. 2 breaths here. Almost done. 1 more belly breath. Excellent job. Last side. Left leg lifts up, 3-legged dog. We're going to bend the knee and step it through. Lift up your arms. Reach them up. Take this back leg down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. 1. Forward fold to frame. Left leg sweep all the way back up. 3-legged dog. And then we're going to bring that foot to the floor. Last one. Inhale, roll into plank. Chaturanga, come down. Press and lift up. Up dog. Good. Bend into the knees. Shift the hips back and rest. And I really, really want you to rest in our child's pose. Let's feel the belly against the thighs when we inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to sink a little bit deeper. Good. Let's do 2 more belly breaths here. Excellent job. And 1 more belly breath. Very good. Inhaling here, we're going to come right back up onto the hands and knees for tabletop. Good. Dig the toes. Pick up the knees. Get back. Down dog. Good. And then we're going to tiptoe forward. So I want you to walk into a standing forward fold. The soft bend into the knees. And then let's peel the spine up. 1 vertebrae at a time. Very good. Until we're standing tall in our Tadasana. So I want us to take this time to get our feet rooted, to get our posture really aligned well. I want you to think about your shoulders and make sure that they're not hiked up, that we're pressing them down. And then once we have our bodies aligned, I want you to bring your palms in front of your heart, and we're going to just stand here for 2 deep belly breaths. Breathing deeply. We've got 1 more belly breath. Excellent job. So what I would like to do is to work a little bit on balance today. So let's step your left foot in front. I want you to lace your fingers together underneath of this leg. And we're going to balance. We're going to do 2 things. Use your hands to lift your leg. We'll do 1 more breath. Excellent job. And then we're going to softly bring the toes to the floor. And bring your feet flat together. Forward fold. Fingers come in front of the toes. Soften in your lower back. And then we're going to roll the spine up tall, one vertebrae at a time. Very good. Let's do the same thing on the other side. The toes come out. We're going to lace the fingers together and cradle this leg. Let's balance and come up. And I'm lifting as much as I can. Give it one more breath here. Very good. Now toes are going to touch first. Toes touch first. Very good. Fingers come to the floor. Roll, roll. Let your head just hang like a rag doll. Good. And then curl it up. One vertebrae at a time. Very good. Now I want you to go ahead and take your toes out to the front. Lace the fingers together. Now we're going to stay folded. Pick up this leg and draw your knee to your nose. Excellent job. Toes come to the floor, fingers in front of the toes. Let's roll the spine up tall. Now y'all can come in and out of this. You have to practice to get better. Good. Last side. Toes come out. So lace the fingers together. Stay folded. Pick it up. Draw your nose to your knee. Round your back. Good. One more breath. Excellent job. Toes come down, fingers come in front of the toes. Good. We're going to circle the arms wide as we bring the palms together over the head. Woo! Hands come to heart center. Excellent job. Give me 2 more breaths here. Very good. One more breath. Excellent. Now, we're going to try this for the last time, but I'm going to add a little bit more. All right. Left foot in front. Lace the fingers together. We're going to pick up the leg. Stay folded. Now, I want you to unfold and start to walk your hand to your ankle and then try and forward fold. One more breath. Excellent job. Foot comes to the floor, fingers come in front of the toes. Rest the backs of your legs in this forward fold. One more breath. Excellent job. Roll your spine forward. One vertebrae at a time. Palms come in front of the heart, Tadasana. 2 more breaths. One more belly breath. Very good. Last time. Lace it. Pick it up. Unfold. Walk the hands. The closer we can get the hands to the ankles, the easier it is. Forward fold. Draw it down. Very good. Now we got to get out of this. Let's bring your feet to the floor. Toes, fingers in front of the toes. Good. Rest your lower back. You're going to peel it up. Circle your arms wide as we bring the palms together over the head. Hands in front of the heart. Good. 2 breaths here. One more belly breath. Very good. So let's step the feet nice and wide. We're going to take the right foot pointed to the front of your mat. Bend into your knees, slide your heel out. Good. Tee out your arms and bend deeper for warrior two. Excellent job. Let's lift your arm up, reverse. From reverse, go back into warrior two. Keep going, lean, side angle. And then we're going to come back into warrior two. Good. Let's do two more. Lift up, reverse. Go back in warrior two. Keep going, lean, side angle. Come back into warrior two. One more. Lift. Exhale, flow. Keep flowing, lean. Come back into warrior two. Excellent. Let's extend the legs. Pick up the toes. Roll the toes forward. Hands come to heart center. Give me a deep belly breath here. Exhale, release. Same thing, other side. Point the toes to the top of the mat. Bend into this knee. Slide your heel out. Tee out your arms. Bend a little bit deeper. Warrior two. Lift up your arm. Reverse. Go back in warrior two. Keep going, lean, side angle. Come back into warrior two. But two more. Lift. Exhale, flow. Keep going, lean. One more. Up. Excellent. Flow to the side. Very good. Come back to warrior two. We're going to extend, pick it up, draw the toes forward, hands to heart center. Inhale here, exhale. Let's fold. Press into this left palm, reach your right arm up, looking up at the ceiling. Excellent job. We're going to bring this hand down. Press into this palm, reach your other arm up, looking up at the ceiling. Excellent. And then we're going to bring this hand right back down. I want you to walk your hands to your left foot, bend into your left knee, and roll into this right heel. Excellent. I'm going to bring the hands a little bit in the center between the knee and this extended leg. Good. Inhale in here. Let's balance by bringing the palms together in front of the heart. Inhale here. Exhale. I want you to lower down and bring your elbows as close as you can to the floor. And then we're going to lift and come up. Good job. Give me one more. Bring your elbows as close as you can to the floor. Good job. And then we're going to try to have a seat. And from sitting, come right back up. So give me two more. Have a seat. And then sit up. Excellent. One more. We're going to have a seat. And then sit up. Good job. Hands planted. Pick up your hips. Walk your hands over to your right foot. Bring your foot with both hands. Bend into your knee. Pick up the heel. Roll into the heel. Very nice. Bring the hands together. Balance. Inhale here. Exhale. We're going to bring the elbows to the floor. And then come up. But give me one more. Bring the elbows to the floor. And then come up. Very good. Now we're going to have a seat. And then come up. Excellent. Let's do that one more time. Have a seat. And then come up. Very nice. Hands land. Hips come back to center. Excellent job. Walk your feet closer in. And we're going to circle the arms wide. Palms come together over the head. Hands come to heart center. Step the feet together. Stand nice and tall, Tadasana, 2 breaths. One more belly breath. Excellent job. Inhale here, exhale, forward fold. We're going to bring the fingers in front of the toes. I want you to bend into your knees, pick up your heels, and squat down. Walk your fingertips in place. Bring your spine tall. Let's reach that right arm up into the air. And then the left. I want you to take both arms and tease them out. And then bring the palms together. Good. Give me 2 more. Arms out. Palms together. And 1 more. Arms out. Palms together. Hands in front of the heart. Excellent job. Now I want you to forward fold. Bring your belly to the thigh. Extending the legs. Very nice. Good. Let's walk the hands towards your feet into a seated forward fold. I want you to give me 2 deep belly breaths here. One more belly breath. Excellent job. Walking the hands back. Good job. We're going to bend into the knees, plant the feet. And then I'd like for us to roll our backs flat to the mat. So when our backs are flat, let's walk the feet in. Good. And then I would like for us to step the feet together really closely together. And then we're going to take both knees over to the left, but keep your shoulder blades stacked so we can go right into this twist. 2 breaths here. One more belly breath. Excellent job. We're going to bring the knees back to the middle, bottoms of the feet flat to the floor. Same thing on the other side. Knees stacked, shoulder blades on the mat. 2 breaths here. One more belly breath. Excellent job. Now we're going to take both knees back to the middle and the bottoms of the feet flat to the floor. Now let's lift the feet off the floor, draw the knees into the chest. Wrap your arms around your legs and hug it in. Give yourself a hug for taking the time to practice yoga this evening. Good. Give me 2 more breaths. And 1 more breath. Excellent job. And then I'd like for us to go into legs up the wall. Good. And I'd like for our arms to rest by the side. Good. Now, let's take the right leg a little bit further forward with the left leg a little bit further back. Good. And then we're going to just switch. The legs stay extended, but we're switching, each leg taking a turn coming forward. Let's do 2 more. 2. Excellent. And let's do 1 more. 1. Very good. Now we're going to bring the legs nice and even. Good. Now I want you to bring this right leg forward, this left leg back. And then I want you to bring your palms together. Let's seal the palms together right in between. We're going to take the palms away to switch, but bring the palms back together. Good. Just like that. Let's do a set of these. Let's do, here's 1 set. Good. And let's do 4 more. Let's try it. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then I want you to bend in both knees and wrap your arms around your legs. Hug it in. One more breath here. Exhale, release. Very good. Now I want you to unwrap your arms, bring your feet to the floor. Let your arms rest by your side. Press the feet down and lift the hips up into bridge pose. Pick them up a little bit higher. One more breath. And then we're going to roll the spine flat to the floor. Excellent job. Let's step the feet together and then slide the heels forward to extend the legs. Now, I'd like for us to roll onto our belly. So we're going to come onto our stomach. Good. Walk the elbows forward and bring the body into one line onto our mat. So stretching through full body. One more breath. Exhale, release. Good job. Now we're going to bend into the knees and pick the feet up. Now I want you to flex into the heels of both feet. Hold your heels flexed, 2 breaths. One more belly breath. Excellent job. Now I want you to point into your toes. Hold your toes pointed. Very good. We're going to unfold the legs. When your legs land, let's bend into the elbows and slide the forearms into place so we can come into our Sphinx pose. 2 breaths here. One more belly breath. Excellent job. And then we're going to go ahead and walk the elbows forward. Bring your belly and chest back flat to the floor. Excellent. Now I want you to bend into your elbows and bring your palms together. Good. I want you to bend into your knees and lift your feet up. Good job. Now I want you to press elbows down, but pick up this left knee. And then bring that knee down. Press that left knee down, pick up the right knee, and bring it down. Left elbow presses, right elbow lifts. Bring it down. Right elbow presses, left elbow lifts. Good job. Unfold. Feet come to the floor, hands come to the floor. One more breath. Exhale. Bending in your elbows and knees. Palms stay sealed, feet come up. Good. Now I want you to press both elbows down and lift up both knees. Even if they only come 1/2 of a centimeter off the floor, bring the knees to the floor. One more time, press the thighs down. Cover the knees off of the floor. Good job. And then seal the knees to the floor. Now I want you to press your belly to the floor and cover your elbows. And then bring the elbows down. Rest. One more breath. Good. Feet are still up. Press the belly down. Hover the elbows. Good job. Elbows come down. Unfold. Hands come to the floor. Feet come to the floor. One more breath. Exhale, release. Good. Last piece of this. Feet come up. Hands come up. Elbows and knees up. Elbows and knees to the floor. Good job. 2 more. Elbows and knees up. Bring them down. Rest. 1 more. Last one. Elbows and knees up. Knees and elbows down. Unfold the arms and legs. Rest. 1 more breath. Good, good, good. We're going to bend into the elbows Slide your forearms into place. Press away from the mat. Lift up your chin. Look up at the ceiling. 2 breaths here. One more belly breath. Lifting up. Very good. We're going to bring the chin level and walk the elbows forward. Belly and chest come back flat to the floor. Stretch through the fingertips. Breathe. Excellent job. Now I want you to plant your hands underneath of your shoulders. Keep your elbows close by. Good. Get the legs a little closer in together. Good. Press until the arms extend. Lift up your chin. One more breath. Good job. Now we're going to roll it down. Roll it. Belly and then the chest. Hands stay in place. One more breath. Good. One more of these. Press until the arms extend. Extend. Dip your thighs down. One more breath. Very good. Now we're going to roll the belly and the chest to the floor. Slide the hands forward. Extend. One more belly breath here. Exhale, release. Excellent job. Let's bend into the elbows and roll right onto our back. So bending into the knees. Let's plant the feet. Good. I want you to lift the feet off the floor. Draw the knees and wrap your arms around the legs. Hug it in. Give me 2 more breaths here. One more belly breath. Excellent job. Now with the arms wrapped around, I want you to start to rock from side to side, just like we would if we were in Happy Baby. Give me 2 more rocks. And one more rock. Very good. Now we're going to rock back to the center. Now, I want you to grab hold of your knees. Seal the insides of the knees together. We're going to use both hands to circle the knees. So give me 2. And 1. Excellent job. We're going to do the same thing. Opposite direction for 2. And 1. Excellent. Come back to the center. Now, knees stay in place, but let's unfold the arms. And then I want you to circle your knees again without using your hands for 2. And 1. Excellent. We're going to circle back and softly bring your feet to the mat. Excellent. Now, I'd like for us to slide the heels forward to extend the legs. And now I'd like for us to close the eyes and go into our deep belly breath. So hopefully you are ready for the best part, which is the next part, where I want you to take 5 minutes out, deep belly, and rest. So I'm going to leave you with namaste, which means the God in me honors the God in you. I'm so grateful for you logging in. Please let others know. I look forward to seeing you all again on either Tuesday or Friday. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful weekend.